The European Observatory for Cluster and Industrial Change Mapping Tools aims at providing user-friendly navigation of hundreds of thousands of data records on industry clusters and the regional economic environment across the EU and neighboring countries. The tool is structured around 4 modules: 2 to explore data by region and 2 for viewing data by sector. The first module provides an overview of the selected region cluster and regional context data. The second module provides an overview of the selected region cluster portfolio. The data by sector module shows data for a selected sector across region. The last module provides an overview of cluster strength for a selected sector across all region. To access one of the modules, you simply need to click on one of the yellow buttons. Once we have reached the tool, you can also see on the top menu bar the 4 different modules we have spoken about just before. So you have the first module over there, the second one here, third one there, and the fourth one here. But you can also find a help tab, providing guidance to the user for navigating through the tool. Information about the database and the possibility to export the data is also available on the right side of the screen. Finally, there is a direct link to the Regional Ecosystem Scoreboard, which presents information on the framework condition for industrial change. For each module, there is an About section describing the module and what kind of information the user can expect to find there. It can be expanded by clicking in the area or close once done. The box below provides quick user instruction for the module, including information about the default selection and how to change the default view to a custom view. All pages have the same structure: filtering menus on the left allowing to make data selection, and charts to display the selected data in the rest of the page. For each chart, an export functionality is available. It allows the user to print, download the chart as an image in a number of different formats, or download the data table directly. The filters allows the user to search for a specific field. Here we will search for the region of Bucharest and see specialization values for the different industry clusters in the region. These are ranked from highest to lowest values, with a line chart on the right showing how those values have evolved over time. You can then choose a subset of sectors by selecting, for example, emerging industries, and again, you have all emerging industries sector ranked according to the specialization value. Now we will have a look at the second module. The Regional Cluster Portfolio module allows the user to quickly see which sector in the selected region are the most productive, the most specialized, or the one with the most employment. You can pick a different region directly from the map. In Upper Northland, metal mining is by far the most productive and specialized cluster, but it does not have high employment values as we see from its medium bubble size. We can make a subselection of sector to view only emerging industries. Now, we see the biopharmaceutical industry is highly productive, but has a low specialization and low employment. Whereas, logistical services, blue growth industries, and creative industries have a higher specialization and employment, but a lower productivity. To view data by sector, we start by choosing a sector. Note that at all times, guidelines are provided in the graph area to specify which fields are required for the graph. We have now selected blue growth industry, and finally we need to pick a unit. The map provides an overview of the data selection across all regions. In this case, specialization for blue growth industry in 2016. The bar chart shows a ranking of the region from highest to lowest value. You can easily zoom in and out of the map. We will now pick a different indicator, cluster stars productivity. For example, to see all regions that have received a cluster star based on the productivity of the blue growth cluster. Finally, the last module allows you to see a selected sector cluster strength across all regions. We will now select a sector to view which region are the most productive, specialized, or with the highest employment. Higher value are in blue on the map, and lower value are in orange. The bubble chart, where the bubbles colors are based on countries, show that Luxembourg has the most productive cluster, but Western Transdanubia the most specialized one. Changing the map view to productivity clearly highlights Luxembourg as having the highest productivity value. To declutter the bubble chart, we can select a single country and view the data for that. Finally, we want to see for the selected sector all cluster organizations that are registered on the European Cluster Collaboration Platform. So we click on the button below the filtering panel menu and are taken in a new browser tab to the ECCP website where cluster organizations are listed and our filter selection is already applied.